Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Season 10 of the CSC Challenger Series Division II matchup tonight for week number 3. Ken Ripp out of Minnesota taking on his good buddy, it looks like in the interviews, Todd Wiegman. They've only played each other a couple of times, but I am looking forward to that matchup. I'm Sean Green, joined by my partner in comms tonight, the great Ryan Mooneyham. Mooney, it's a pleasure to see you, my friend.
How have you been, Mr. Sean?
Well, I've gone through a lot. I now have a new apartment that I am currently streaming in with internet. So hopefully I sound a lot better than I did on Monday night. If not, then it is just the voice. I don't know what to tell you guys, but I'm doing well, man. How are you?
Been good. Playing on the steel tip circuit with the son-in-law, chasing WDF points right now. Working hard on the game. Ready to call this match with you tonight. This is exciting, and both these two gentlemen are good friends of mine.
Yeah, I mean, and you're going to get that a lot in this dart world, right? These guys are fantastic people. They are friends to many, including myself as well. I've been out to dinner with both of them. They're good dudes, and they're great dart players, and they're really kind of laid back and easygoing. I'm expecting a really good battle night. How about you?
I am too, and I don't have a winner. I just don't. And you could tell me one person's throwing great, and you could tell me one person's got the higher stats, but they know each other. They've played each other multiple times. They're each going to dig deep and give us a match.
Yeah, absolutely. And listen, I don't want to do this to you, but you can't John Part it. You're going to have to actually make a decision here in a couple of minutes when I put you on the spot of who you're going to pick tonight.
I have a decision, but I have a decision.
You made it sound like mad. You made it sound like, well, no, you won't. That'll be fine. They'll get over it eventually. And if they don't, then they never deserve to hear their opinion anyway. But hey, Ryan, let's head on over to hear from one of our, or to see one of our players. How about Mr. Ken Ripp? You want to introduce this bad boy?
Mr. Ken Ripp from the great state of Minnesota. This vendor is Midwest Coin Concepts. Location tonight, Christian's Bar. Been playing for 37 plus years. He tells me he's young at heart, but he's old in the body, but he's a great guy. Averaging 4.48 and throwing his prototypes that's tonight. That's the Deadman Dart Soul Stealer. So we'll see how he performs with his prototypes.
Well, you're trying to steal Todd Wiegman's soul, it looks like. But American, I love that nickname. That's amazing.
American.
But he's also Ken, and so it's Mary Ken, and it's so wonderful. He's playing out of Christensen's Bar, which is in Little Falls, Minnesota, the same area as Rick Hinsey, the same area as Tyler Hinsey, obviously. Coming in tonight, he has a lot more firepower, right? He has 11-9 marks with one white horse, 47 marks, 46-5 marks, which is more than Todd has in any of those categories. Yet Todd has a 0.04 average increase than Mr. Ken Ripp. So we might get a little bit more of the roller coaster from Mr. Ripp than we will from Mr. Wiegman. Let's take a look at Todd, the famous turkey chased by a turkey, whatever it is. Thunder Bunny for Schmidt's Amusement, which is spelled way wrong, and that's wonderful. Blue Water, you just pulled a Nick Teixeira times a million on that Schmidt's Amusement. Playing out of Booze 2 in Oconto, Wisconsin. He's been playing for 40 plus years. That average heading in tonight, a 4.52. Like I said, 0.04 higher than Ken Ripp. That might as well be nothing. 168 on the All-Star rank list. And he's throwing those Harrows Fire Inferno 18-gram darts. Todd Wiegman's a great player, my friend.
Let's go Thunder Bunny. I love his nickname. It's funny about the YouTube video with the turkeys, but the Thunder Bunny, I just love it.
Yeah, it's great, man. And coming in tonight, he has 5-9 marks with 3 white horses, 36-7 marks, 44 white 5 marks, and then 31 games played. They both play the same amount of games. They both have the same win percentage at a 58.1. Who is going to get to 9 first tonight? Mooney, who is it?
Thunder Bunny. I'm going with Wiggin tonight.
All right. So Thunder Bunny, Todd Wiegman. What's the final score?
I honestly believe it's 9-8, I believe.
Yeah, I also think it's going to be 9-8, 9-7. I'm going to pick Ken Ripp tonight. I think he's getting into the streaming side of things a lot, and I think that he's now on a stream again, feeling like he's got something to prove, I'm going to guess. And it's good to see him in this position. And he's been throwing really well. overall. So can he just limit the mistakes there as they both get a 140 to start? And that's how close this battle's going to be, my friend. I have it 9-8, Ken Ripp, and you have it 9-8, Todd Wiegman. I think that's going to be a fantastic showing there. But man, Mooney, let's go over those. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say I don't think we're going to see anybody get more than 2 legs ahead. It'll surprise me. It would be just because of mistakes, but I think it's going to be just too close.
Yeah, I say that every time, and then of course, I'm always surprised. Someone ends up doing it, and it's always insane when it happens. But Todd was just trying to match, or was trying to beat him by 2, unable to do it. So Ken Ripp will get the start here, and let's go over those rules in specific format of the CSC Challenger Series. It is a double elimination style tournament. Those players will play a race to 9, best of 17 legs, all cricket with a cork that we just saw to start the match. The loser of the previous leg will start the next leg after that. If either player is down 3 or more legs, which Mooney says is not happening tonight, they will continue to go first until that deficit is reduced to 2 legs. That is that PPD player advantage rule. And Mooney, if we go the distance, and we go for speed, those players will cork for start in the last leg decider. You missed your cue there, buddy. Chat, let us know. Who do you have tonight? Who is winning this? Is it going to be Mr. Todd Wiegman, the Wisconsinite, or Ken Ripp, who is basically a Wisconsinite just on the other side of the border in Little Falls?
We will see the distance. We will see the speed. I missed the cue, but I'm back at you.
It's too late now. You
can't bring it back. I was trying to salvage that.
No,
watching Ken Ripp go up with that big 7 there.
Yeah,
getting caught up in the match sometimes.
Oh man, it's hard not to at any point in time. Yeah, Donald, we are too, hoping we're right about the last leg decider. Set Shade taking Ken Ripp, CJ Phillips taking Wiegman, Ripp 9-7 from Jason Smith. Look at these getting in there. We got a lot of good predictions. Ryan O'Flynn, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. We got some New Yorkers in the chat. We got people from all over, including Bicknell, Indiana.
Wigman's.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say Wigman's already a little bit behind here, but it is Ken Ripp's start. That start's going to prove very, very important for these players. You want to get, if it's your start, you want to get off that 20, get that point lead, and then hold that high ground.
All of you in the chat, you guys got a lucky break tonight. Will is traveling to the great state of Wisconsin for the Booyah Cup. And he is not available tonight. So we got the fantastic sultry voice of Mr. Ryan Mooneyham on the call with us, who is most famous for his son-in-law, let's be honest. And he's trying to grow out his mullet too. Trying to go out the mullet too, but it's just not quite working out for you yet, huh?
You know, the thing about it is a horseshoe mullet would not be as good as a true party in the back, but with business up front. I would just be party in the back.
Well, the business up front would be
it's like a landing strip.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, something like that. It'd be you're a pilot up front. That's the business.
Would be, there you go.
Todd Wiegman, great last start on the 20s to close those bad boys out. They mentioned in their interviews, which you're going to see here in a little bit after leg number 7, that they both just kind of feel the game. There's no right or wrong shot to them. They'll take some chances at times if they feel like they can hit it. They're going to play a little bit more solid at other times. It just depends on what they're feeling in that moment. Todd takes a look at the 17s, unable to hit it after those first 2 were dead center of the trip 16.
Yeah, so you're going to see a lot of that. You're going to see a lot of them. A lot of times that point right now is so close. It's a triple away. They're going to stay a triple away because they know that the other one can throw that 9, but they also know that they can grab that quick triple close. And each of them took a shot, and that time Todd missed on the 17s.
Oh, maybe it's a good time for me to miss Booyah Cup. But look at this. Boom goes the Wisconsinite. Todd Wiegman with the first one tonight.
You got to call that one straight across the board. Took out the 16s, then with the 17s, then the 15s. Pushed Ripp right to the center of that dartboard. That's
And
a
in a
nice
blink of
shot.
an eye, Wiegman takes the early lead here against the throw. Justin, I'm going to take both these guys have kind of been a little bit down on Booms, 12 and 8 total in there. So that's 20. So they're averaging 5 a match. I'm going to say the over-under is 8.5 as
I
Wiegman
say they're
takes
going to
out
hit
leg
the.
number 1.
I think they're going to hit the 10 mark. The 10.
All right. Yeah, I know you can't see the chat, Mooney. You're too old for that. But Darren Walters says, tell Will good luck. They are calling for 1 to 25 inches of snow this weekend.
1 to 25.
I just love that. It's a total Wisconsin thing, right? Like, that's like saying, like, there's a chance of tornadoes. Like, yeah, we know. We live here. We know that every time. What's up, Jonathan? How you doing, bud? Good to see you, my friend. Paul, I am not going to make it. This is actually going to be my first year missing since year number 2. I'm sad I'm going to miss it, but I know that it's going to be awesome like it always is. And if it's Will and Nick, they're going to dominate it like they always do. They got the best team working, that's for sure. You're talking to just the bass player and the drummer here.
Yeah, and sometimes the electricity goes out for us.
Well, something like that. Yeah, sometimes the internet goes out on me, but I'm knocking on the wood of my desk right now. So don't worry, Haley. We're good.
Yeah, we're supposed to get, actually, speaking of that weather, we're supposed to get some nasty thunderstorms tonight here later on.
Yep, we had let me tell you about my day in Indiana, guys. This is just Indiana in a nutshell. The day started out, yesterday's high was 75 degrees and sunny. The day started out 72 degrees with a little bit of rain this morning. By the time I left school, it was 50 degrees and the wind was blowing just straight cold air across, and it was raining a whole bunch. And that's just a day in the life of Indiana, of a Hoosier.
Now, that's what the Ozarks are like every day. 75 degrees overnight. It's 41 degrees outside. Possible chance of snow.
Yeah, but you expect it every time.
Yeah, we may have thunder snow tonight. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of that.
Ooh, yeah, for sure. Todd picking another moment to hit a big shot. Ooh, gets 7 of them. He
That's
averaged
triple.
a 5.5 in that first leg, Mooney.
Yeah, and so that's the one thing you're going to see. These guys they're going to get their shots, and they're going to take them. They're not going to just power try to point the other one out, because they know that if they miss, they're in trouble. But they're going to have to take away that other segment when they have the opportunity. The opportunity to throw a bunch of 9s may not be there, but that 7 mark is going to be extremely deadly for both of them.
And that's typical, right? In every level of this game, the 9s are for show. The 7s are what win you matches and what win you legs. How many 7 marks can you hit? Unless you're playing against someone like Leonard or Mike or Kevin or those type Ram, then you have to hit some 9s in the leg.
Yeah, you're going to have to be on your A++ game. Those guys are just so powerful on the board, and they'll just overpower you so quick, so fast. This being an equal level match, equal level play, it's you can challenge your opponent, you can play conservative, but then you can take the pot shot. And right there, Thunder Bunny did and missed, and Ripp made him pay for it. I did. I got second in the doubles and lost my whole weekend due to the flu. I withdrew from the singles before the first match.
Yeah, so thanks for bringing it up.
There goes Ripp. There goes Ripp.
Oh,
Ken
big
got
7.
that first leg. Yeah, Rip's going to feel the confidence right here. 5-5 on the first leg out of Thunder Bunny, but here comes the American.
And it's 1-1.
Here we go. If you guys are not ready for a 9-8, you might as well just hang on because you're going to see one. This is going to be the most important spot for these players every time is that open. They're going to have probably their even share of opens. They're not going to have to battle as much back.
Well, a good 6 mark there from Todd to open up. Interesting way that he went about it, Moon. No points.
Well, so that one actually surprised me. That opening 9 typically would be triple 20, triple 20, trip 19, or trip 20, trip 19, stay at the 19s. Because Ripp can go up there and just blast 2 18s and take down a segment and have the point lead and
How
the equal marks.
How did that just happen? I have never seen the camera system get knocked off its its route like that. It was the first time for everything, I guess.
Yeah, they're usually mounted unless it's mounted on a movable situation. They're normally mounted from the ceiling in all the bar locations.
Yeah, I do love Christensen's bar. It's got that nice massive pole there in the middle of the right next to that table there. It's where Hot Dog Lady is from.
Rip's going to need to do something here. He's going to let this leg get out from under him. He does got the point lead, but 3 houses right now in the back pocket of Thunder Bunny.
All right, Mooney, I'm going to have you guess who's sitting next or who's sitting behind Ken Ripp when it goes back to his screen. And you have to tell me, give me evidence as to your guess. Good 7 mark there from Todd. You ready?
Well, that's probably Rick, isn't it?
Look closer.
Oh, Han Solo. Han Solo.
And how do you know that it's Tyler Hensey?
Because it's only got the throwing hand. I'm just going to say that's the proper way. Don't get me in trouble. It's Han Solo, baby.
Man, Mooney, I can't believe you did that. Awful.
What a jerk, huh?
Jonathan, we know. That's the whole point of the fun.
Oh, I love Tyler. Tyler's great. Tyler's great.
How about this, Moon? At the beginning of the season, you know how crazy Division II of the CSC Challenger Series is, right? My favorite is now made his way to the top 4 on the winner side, and Brad Gollin.
That's wow. How did Shea do in it?
Shea lost to Brad last week. So Shea is playing this week against Scott McNeilius.
I was kind of putting a little bit of money on O'Shea Cole. I've always been a huge fan of hers.
Yeah, you meant fictional money because we don't necessarily. You can't gamble on this. I wish I could. Hey, Kara. Good to see you, my dear. One thing I love about the Hensies is that I know I'm not in trouble for making that statement. Mooney is for sure, but I'm not.
Oh, I know. Rick's going to smack me. Tyler's going to beat me up. They're only about 8,000 feet tall.
They're not small human beings.
No, they'll squash me like a bug.
Ken Ripp gets 3 bowls, but it doesn't look like it's going to be good enough in this leg. Wiegman needs 3 bowls. Some would call it a turkey. He chased the turkey. Mm-hmm. Not like him. Usually the turkey chases him.
I do ask him about that every time I see him. He's like, everybody asks me that. I'm like, well, show me the video again. You can find it. You know where it's
so
at.
Funny. Oh,
Nice
great
one.
4 bulls. Haley is in our ears saying that the crazy part that she had to deal with is Todd does take it out with a trip
Nice.
20 single bull. That's a big, massive pressure dart from Todd, right?
You miss on that 20. He only averages, maybe he goes up and he slips. He only gets 2. It's game shot for Ken Ripp. But here we go, 2-1, Todd. Now will Ripp open up the way Todd did last leg?
No, but 4 will do. That's a minimum
It's
to feel good about it.
it's necessary. You want that 20 away early. Unfortunately, a 2 triple stop right here. Well, he needs triple now. That 20 is no longer in jeopardy for this next turn.
No, it's not. Yeah, and it does look like Zach is playing on the board next to Ken as well. Young players. We got a white horse from Ken Ripp.
Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. Closed the 19s, one of the 17s, got rid of it, one of the 18s, took it down, forces his opponent right into the corners.
Todd Wiegman fist pumps really hard for the 5 mark. Either that or he's trying to get a semi truck to blare on his horn.
Or he's looking for something to drink. Like, bring me my drink.
That was pretty. He is a Wisconsinite, but I think that's a little forceful for a drink shot or for a drink call.
It could be. It could be.
Oh, that's what's happening. It's the pole. That's where the camera's mounted. It's mounted on the pole. I remember that. Yeah, pretty much. That's what they do. It's Ken. He just leans up against it. You want to get rid of Marie there? Miss Haley in the restream? We don't want to visit your WhatsApp. You can WhatsApp your way out of here. All right.
9 on the 15s. Nope.
He's going to get 7. Oh. Ruh-roh.
I wouldn't be happy with that one either. First one fad, then a triple, and then nothing to back it up. Ripp is making his chops.
Yeah, and Ken's going to just chase through this leg if he can. That's his goal here. Goes up on the last start. I love that last start. Very smart play. But yeah, Haley was saying that when they were trying to look up and find Todd's video of him getting chased by turkeys, apparently there were like 20 other videos of mailmen getting chased by turkeys. First of all, why turkeys? And then second of all, why mailman? The mailman part I get, like they're walking to the door, but why are there so many turkeys at the door all the time?
I don't. That's the thing that's crazy is, you see it with geese too. On the hospital campus, we have to rush our geese out of there because they'll chase patients.
Well, geese are terrifying. Don't even get me started. I eat more turkey than I do geese, so. Oh, Todd's keeping it close.
2 marks. Just need 2. Get the point lead, close the bull. Game shot will be 2-2.
Gets the bull first. And ties it up. He goes that route just to be like, yeah, I tied it up. 3.9 to a 3.17. 3.17 is my area code, and I love that number as a whole, but I hated it as I like it as a cricket average, but he's not going to. And there's those ups and downs, right? We're going to see some 5 pluses legs, Mooney, but we're also going to see some lower 3s. That is why Division 2 is Division 2.
Yeah, the consistency levels are going to show the betterness as the players get longer into the game. But these first 6 legs, 7 legs, they'll be up and down. Like there's a big white horse out of the 3.7 of the previous leg.
Boom goes the Wisconsinite for Todd Wiegman to get us started here. Ken's trying to get his first.
Oh, he wants to really push down the segments. 4 houses down 34. He's all right with it. Does Ken want to close some stuff down or work the 17s for a while?
He took a shot at closing down. I like that second dart.
I do
I
too.
don't like the third dart is where it should go, right? But
It has to capitalize, and he needs to capitalize on those kind of shots with the triple, being down 4 segments.
I like the aggressive play from Todd, and Todd mentions it again in his interview that when he played last week, he could see the frustration kind of getting into his opponent from like even the little screen below, right? And so he took that as momentum to start playing better and take less time with a leg, not let him get focused on one specific number or anything like that. And you're seeing he's kind of letting Ken focus on that 17 a little bit longer than he wants to. But there it goes.
Another nice shot there. Controlling the leg, got the point lead, took down the 17s. Quite a few segments taken on a 15. 15's only worth 45 points on a triple. It's going to be hard for Ken to get this leg. Only grabs a 9-point lead. Single shot can take down the 15s, and then any segment open can point for the lead.
Oh, it's a smooth second dart. But
I'm okay with that.
Still open
I'm okay
a little
with
bit.
that. Yeah, 2 marks on it makes it a little bit easier. Maybe if I get another single shot in there and close it later, I still got 3 houses, but I made sure I kept the point lead. Beautiful shot on the 15s.
Ooh. Another scrappy play there from Ken.
Boy, that trip 20 is becoming deadly.
Very. Because that pretty much killed Ken's momentum here. Unless something weird happens on the Bulls, this should be a 3-2 league for Todd.
Now, on a previous leg, though, he was heavy on the bull, but he's not even looking now. I know you're down. I think he should have won all bulls there, but I mean, if he closes the 20 and then grabs 2 bulls, he's inching a little bit closer. But here's 3 clear shots.
Well, I would call him a point streetwalker in the night with those 3 darts, even though he was trying to shoot the bull, right? I just do it for fun because it should be over already. But Ken's going to say no.
That should have been the round before, but it's still a great shot.
But is this the weird thing that's happening on the Bulls that I mentioned earlier?
Doesn't have the point lead.
Well, that'll work.
He's going to push his opponent out now. 2 60-point triples are better than 2 double bulls.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to guess by about 20 points.
Almost creates the need for 5 bulls or 6 bulls to match it.
Still got to hit 3 here, though, Todd does. And
he should take a shot with his first dart and line himself up.
There you go. Yeah. First one goes in, it's almost automatic to feel that and keep that going, especially with the throws that these 2 gentlemen have. 4.89 from Wiegman in that leg, raising it up to the 4.3 of Ken Ripp. Ladies and gentlemen, I want everybody to know that Will is not here to write down these averages. So I don't even know where that sheet is. So we're not going to know those averages until about 10 minutes after the match is over. But we're just going to imagine that they're both averaging 5s the whole time. Sound good? All right. Thanks for staying with me, fam.
Better open this time for Ken Ripp. Last time it was 4. This time is 7. A little more pressure on Todd for that 19. Ripp's aggressive here. I see him taking a shot at that 19.
Right away.
Now, these guys are not afraid to challenge each other. Oh, here we go.
Boom goes the dynamite. Ken Ripp ripping in a white horse of his own. They have 4 9 marks. 3 of them have been 3 triples on different numbers. Or have all 4. All 4 have been 3
All
triples on different
four have
numbers.
been a horse or a spread on the triples.
That's crazy. How often does that happen?
Usually, you're seeing a lot of 9s on 3 in the bed.
Oh, that was almost a menage a trois. Right on call,
on
but
third dart.
They kicked that last one out of the bed.
Mm-hmm. That just shows you the level of consistency these two have got.
Ken is still. Oh, he tried to add to the average there and get that point lead way up, which would have been a smart play. Down the points that he is down, but he's on a 7-6-7.
2 points up, but I have to have a segment, and he was got the bull.
Todd's going to make him work for this too. Reminder, folks, this is Division 2 of the CSC Challenger Series. Mooney, I remember Season 1, Season 2, when these guys, if they're finishing with a 4-5, they had a fantastic night in Division 2. Now, we're looking for 5 pluses for a fantastic night in Division 2, and we're going to see a lot of legs like this.
Well, Thunder Bunny wanted to get rid of it early. He didn't get on the first start. Did stay up there. I think he should have went to the bull and added some more points. Rip's got 3 houses. Oh, is he going to make him throw for it? No. He's going to take darts out of his hand.
Yeah, and Todd, no reason to go for the white horse opportunity here, or even shoot a dart at the triple.
No, I needed 2 bulls in there. He only got the 1. Rip doesn't have to do much here. $5.12 out of Ken Rip, 4.39 last game. 5.12 now.
And man, as we head to the 7th leg right before our break, 3-3 scoreline, just like we kind of predicted. Chat, you guys liking your pick so far? Are you going to change it up here as we reach around that 500 viewer mark? Are you going to take Mooney's guy and Todd Wiegman? Are you going to take my guy and Ken Ripp? Who's getting the job done?
It's going to come down to the cork, folks.
I think so too.
The opening, other than Ken's one open of 4, they have been opening 7 or better, and their opponent has been light on the second on their first turn, and the other one's been able to run away at the leg.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of how it's been. Now the second player has been able to bring it back in by the end of it to a closer leg than it should be, but this is exactly what's been happening. White horses galore. 7 mark there from Wiegman.
That's a big 7 mark. I mean, Ken is forced.
Huge.
He's forced on the 18s. He's forced to stay all day. That can build pressure in your mind. You're like, he's already up a couple houses and he's got the point lead. I have to go at least 7 on the 18s, and my opening dart doesn't hit. He gets 4, but it's just all day for Thunder Bunny right now.
Yeah, he's hitting the middle of the segment every time. Mooney, the one thing that irks me is that too many players don't know about soft tip dartboard lights. You can upgrade your soft tip game by choosing one of 3 handy bundles from A to Z Darts to suit your dartboard lighting needs. Just tap the resources page at atozdarts.com to learn more on their blog.
I will tell you, lights have gotten better over the years. The days of the old-fashioned soft white bulb that you put on any kind of pole or like a lamp or something you had around the house, those days are gone. I mean, the Corona lights, the 180 lights, the LEDs have really fashioned a great look on the board.
Yes, they have. It almost is like this WizKid's in there with the the face plant of his emoji. Or he's planking. I think he's planking. That's a fad from like 2007, man. Todd Wiegman, 5.2. So the last 3 winning legs have been above a 5. And, man, as we head to the break, Mooney, anything surprising you?
No. The only thing that I see that each player has got to do better is they're going second in the leg. If they want to win this, they're going to have to work on getting that opening round for themselves as high as their opponent. That's the 7s and the 9 opens have been controlling the outcome of that game. They're going to have to break it early, and they're trying too hard in the end.
Well, we'll see if they will accomplish that. But in the meantime, let's hear from both of our players who did their interview side by side today.
My name is Ken Ripp. I am playing out of Midwest Coin Concepts, and I will be throwing out of Christensen's Bar in Little Falls, Minnesota.
I'm Todd Wiegman. I'll be shooting out of Booze 2 in O'Connell, Wisconsin. My vendors there are Blue Water, Schmitz, and BKO. So I got a few.
All right, so week 1 I played Zach. I went in feeling pretty good. The night before I had a pretty good night of league. When I started playing against Zach, I could tell he was struggling. And because of the person that I am, sometimes I'll kind of play similar or down to the level of my competitor. So I was trying really hard to stay focused on what I needed to do. And I could also see him start getting some frustrations, which was giving me more energy. It changed the way I was playing against him, the strategy that I was taking. I was going to be much more try to get through that match as quickly as possible and not let him get comfortable on a particular number. But I played pretty well through that whole thing. Zach was just struggling, so I just took advantage of that and moved on. Then the following week I played Devin, and again, I went in just feeling blah. I didn't really have a whole lot of emotion into it. My warm-ups were crappy. And I was, in my mind, I was like, well, if I can get 5 wins, I'll be happy with that. But then I started off, everything was, flowing okay. One of the tough things about playing with Devin is I know that he'll have some down games, but I also know that he'll have just some amazing games that'll follow up. And my goal was to not get caught off guard when he had a really solid game. Really did not want it to go to a tiebreaker leg, which it did. It was a back and forth battle. We both wanted it really, really bad. We took some aggressive shots. Some of them we made, some of them we missed. But overall, I was happy to come out with the victory in that. So,
well, week 1 I played Cody Steinberg, and I was very impressed with his starts. He had a very slow start, and I jumped on him right away. And I started every game hot, and he ended up actually outshooting me average-wise for the match when I did take the win. I was very impressed with his play. It was solid, and I was getting fatigued at the end of the match, and I was taking some extra chances, and I was letting him sneak into games, and at the end I put my foot down and just got it done. So it was a hard fought match and I'm glad I got the W on that. The second week, I played Chris Alexander, who was also an excellent shot. And, I was worried about both of them. I snuck into this. I was last person in. So I don't think anybody's expecting anything from me either. So maybe that's why I jumped on Chris right away, too. I got him up 3-0, but he rattled off 4 to take a 4-3 lead. We took a little break. I stepped outside, got a little air. I came back in. We went back and forth a couple of games. I took the win. I shot well. He shot well. It was a tight match. I really enjoyed it. I've known you for a good 5 years.
Yeah.
Now, but I only played you twice. Once in a qualifier and then once on the CSC.
Huh. So I guess we've only known each other 5 years. So.
I'm excited. And I'm surprised you guys have only played each other twice. Do you remember who won?
Yeah. I think Todd's won them both.
No, you won the qualifier.
Oh, I did?
You whooped me real good.
Oh.
You didn't say you appreciate my play style.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, because I think we throw similar. Yeah, we do throw similar, so that's going to be, it'll be interesting to watch.
I got you in the CSC, but that was not your best. That was not your best week. We do have a similar styles. We both like a shorter game. We're not like point monitors, have to be up There's no rules when we play.
Yeah.
We play by feel, and I appreciate his game, and I know that he appreciates mine. There's never really a wrong dart to throw, in my opinion. It's whether you can believe that you can hit it or not. I know that I can be streaky, but I also know that I can be streaky bad. So I want to get my game over before I get into the streaky bad part.
Amen, brother.
That's my strategy. That's why I play so aggressively.
I want to give a shout out to my parents, especially my mom and dad. I wouldn't be here without them. Sorry, we can cut that. Seriously, huge shout out to my wife Julie, who lets me go out and do all the things I like to do related to darts, and without complaint, she tried to get me to stop years ago, but she couldn't do it, so she just gave in. So I'm super appreciative of her. Shout out to Dead Man Darts. Appreciate the supplies I get from them, the platform that they provide, and maybe because I'm an owner. And then otherwise, just my other family and friends that are around the country that are always supportive of everything. Sometimes just randomly you get a text from someone, they're like, oh, good job, I saw you shooting so-and-so, good job. And you don't realize how many people out there that you don't see all the time, you make an impact in their lives where they feel enough just to reach out of nowhere. So appreciate all of them for keeping me wanting to keep doing this.
There's so many people that watch my streams on Facebook and are always so supportive. I'll start with my partners that I shoot TOC with, Westy and Zilly. I miss Bobby because he went to a third shift. I can no longer shoot with him. I miss him so much. My vendors are all so good and supportive to me, and I like 5 of them actually. And also Flashpoint Design for supporting me. They supply me with jerseys and also support. If it weren't for Darren reaching out and asking me to sponsor me, I would have never even thought I could be as good as I am. I'm getting better because of him. So I really want to thank Darren.
I'm Ken Ripp.
And I'm Todd Wiegman.
You're watching the CSC.
Dartboard lighting systems that work with soft tip boards, starting with what I'm calling your best value option, the 180 Illumina lighting system. Quick clarification, you cannot purchase the cheaper light version, LITE, but the more durable and robust normal Illumina lighting system is going to work since it mounts to the wall. If you want to upgrade to the ultimate setup, we'd recommend the Target Corona Vision lighting system, plus conversion kit that is compatible with most grand boards. This is basically a zero installation option. No power tools are needed. You're not mounting the light to the dartboard or the wall. You just assemble the legs to the light when you buy it, and then when you buy the conversion kit, it's magnetic. Just snaps right onto the leg, and the 4 prongs push into the dartboard. Target arc light, which clips to the dartboard directly. So I have the Target arc light under the Illumina, giving it more stability by accident, but if it was on its own, it'd be a little wobbly on the board. You can see the lights illuminating like half of the board, and it's certainly in danger of falling if you bump into the board or retrieve your darts too hard.
Welcome back, folks, to the second half of this Week 3 Division II matchup. It is about as close as it gets. We've had holds of throw in the last 6 legs. Ken Ripp getting broken in the first leg by Todd Wiegman, and that's where the scoreline stands, 4-3. Todd Wiegman over Ken Ripp. I'm Sean Green, joined once again by my partner in comms this evening, the great Ryan Mooneyham. Mooney, how are you liking this matchup so far as Ken Ripp starts off with a 2 mark after the break?
Well, I've liked how that each player has opened well, took control of the leg, and then took off. Now, Ripp has opened light, and Todd only grabbed 4, so Ripp's not out of the leg. But I have seen the white horse open, the 7 to back it. We're at 7 something, but your opponent's pushed out. But then I've also seen that the turns have been close late, so it hasn't been the battle of the 9. It's been more of the open and trying to win it at the end.
Yeah, and right now Todd's in a great position to finally get some separation here. And we talk about it, Will and I talk about this almost every week. Legs 7, 8, 9 are those 3 turning point legs. And if you win all 3 of those, it's good chances that you are winning the match that night. And Todd got leg number 7. If he gets leg number 8 here, he will be kind of in that prime position. And we've seen it weekly now, buddy. I don't know if you've watched, but we've been fooled almost every week that it's like, oh, this is going to be a close matchup. And then somehow, some way, someone just like takes off here in the second half, and it's 9-5 as a final score line. So we're hoping for that not to happen tonight, no matter who it is that does it. But it's just been kind of a weird thing that's happened.
Ripp trying to battle him his way back in on this one. Losing that throw could give that 2-game spread, but if he stays true to how things have been going, he should have the opening on the next leg. He could get that leg back. Man, there goes Todd. Thunder Buddy spreading it out.
In Fuego right now is the mailman from Wesco.
Just going to need 3. 3 easy ones, a single double. What do we got, Todd?
Yeah, there's no reason to do anything different. You're going to fall out into points just like that.
Just let your fly-offs build the point value.
Just like that. Got 2 out of the 3. Hey, that's called missing well. If you're going to miss into the numbers that you need.
If you're going to fly off into the big segments. Does get the point lead.
Yeah, he does. It's always the annoying dart in 01 fat bowl is when you throw it like just above the bowl into the 1. And you're like, really? As Todd does take out this leg, 5-3 lead. Now the separation for Todd Wiegman.
7 and 8 proved well for Mr. Todd Wiegman. Does 9 come his way, or does Ken battle back?
Did you just call him Wiggum, like as in like Chief Wiggum from The Simpsons?
Yeah, I did.
Well, now he's Wiggum from this point forward.
There's Ken. There's Ken. There's the Ken we've seen.
Yeah, ripping in a 6 mark to get us started. I have to ask you a question here, Moon. As a seasoned veteran of this game that you are, would you ever be throwing with prototypes in a match like this as we get our boom goes the Wisconsinite open from Todd Wiegman? So that 6 mark was not as good as that 9. You say no?
No. I don't like to change darts. I'm old school. I like the same setups. The only thing I do is I get a newer version of my same dart. And I play both soft and steel with the same set of Colonials I've had for when Colonial first came out with their brands from A to Z.
So you haven't even switched to Jen or Will's darts, even though it's the same brand? That's so rude.
Only thing I did was to buy the same dart again with a newer version because they got slick.
Well, you got to tell Jen what darts those are so she can make those the Moonies.
I'd have to go look at them and look them on the all I know is like match them up to the screen and say, oh yeah, there they are. They're Colonial 420s or whatever. I don't know.
I know. I like how you went 420 there, Moon. I bet that was on purpose.
It was not. It had nothing to do with
Yeah, whatever. But I'm just saying, the better name is the Moonies. I'm throwing it out there. Sure.
Who's going to buy them? There goes another 7.
The same people who would buy the 420s.
There you go. The Mooney 420s.
It's like completely against your personality altogether. I love it. All right. Ken, stepping on up.
Got to have that 18 mark.
Both gentlemen are seasoned veterans, and I mean that in the nicest way, but they both mentioned in their interview that fatigue can set in from time to time. When do you start feeling it? Is it when you start getting down, or is it when you're just depending on the number of legs?
So number of legs is always a factor, and it's always about the feet. The feet get tired first, and the knees go with it. What happens was if you're down and you're starting to fatigue, your mind is going to press. So now you're going to put more tension on your stance. You're going to put more tension in your shoulders. You're going to feel it in the back of your neck, and then you're going to fatigue even faster because you're pressing mentally to play a better game. If you're up, you can kind of relax. And like if I lose this leg, you can shake your arms out a little bit. Maybe you'll sit down for a second. But when you're behind, you want that adrenaline to stay flowing. You want to get back in this game. And then it'll come back and haunt you at the end of the game.
Yeah, as the great Chubbs Peterson once said, just easing the tension, baby. Just easing the tension.
Mm-hmm. I mean, tension is crazy. It'll just build on you like nobody's business. And you feel a lot more as you get older.
Hey, I'm halfway to 76. It took me way too long to do that math because it's just 19 times
24
4.
years away from being 76.
Phew. Yeah, Haley's definitely the child of the three of us for sure. Not like she's our child, but like out of the three of us, she's definitely the smallest one, or smallest. Not she's the youngest one and small. Like I don't know, what am I saying?
Ken Ripp is going to fire a 9-7 mark on the 16s. That's what you're saying, Sean?
No,
I got 5 out of him.
I'm still thinking about the 420.
Well, Todd's proven that this leg number 9 looks to be his. So Will and Sean's talk about the 7, 8, and 9 could come into play again.
I mean, it's the 3 most important legs in a CSC China Series match. We've been doing this now. That's our decade season, which is crazy. Decades, that would have been a really fun theme, but we went Pirates instead. Arg. Yeah, the X marks the spot. Yeah, I mean, it's exactly what's happens every time. If you win those legs, typically you win that match. Now I say typically because we've seen some comebacks where crazier stuff has happened, but Ken's got to start it now.
Kind of have to have that 16 mark harder. Only 4. 4's not going to do it. One decent mark on the opening mark here from Thunder, but he can take that 16 away quick. A 2-shot close is all he needs.
Ken is playing at Christensen's in Little Falls, and then Todd Wiegman's playing at Booze 2 in Ocana, Wisconsin.
How far is their distance between them? Mileage?
Well, we'll see if we're going the distance and then we're going for speed. Why you gotta do this to me?
I'm just curious.
I don't even know.
Trip 19. Take down that 16. Straight to the bowl. Nope, back to the 19.
I don't know how to actually spell Ocana because you know it's definitely not how you think it is.
Ken Ripp trying to do what he can. Gets the bull. You said the guy that's going to average close to 5 is going to be the one taking the leg. Right now, Todd at a 4.9 again. And that is a big step. 7, 8, 9. Todd's way. Ken has got a lot of work in front of him.
Yes, he does. 4.88 there from Todd, and you see it just jump right up. Told you. Told you it's definitely not how you think it would be spelled.
Ooh, Ken, that's not an opportunity that you want to give your opponent who's 4.88 last game and has been 5's most of his winning legs. Yeah, you as a player, you don't want that frustration to set in with 1 marks. You got the opening start, you're down 3 legs, and you go 1. Don't let that mental block get in your head. Is that pressing starts to get in the way of a smooth delivery.
Well, you took my focus away for so long that you were able to talk forever, but it is 6 hours away from each other still.
Oh, wow, that's farther than I thought.
Ocana is just north of Green Bay, about as far away from Minnesota as you get, and Little Falls is past St. Cloud, so it's actually quite a ways over the border.
It's a lot farther than I thought. I thought they lived closer than that.
Ken looking to get going here.
No, it's a good shot. I mean, one shot out of Todd can take the 18, but Todd lots of times will open on 17 because he wants a segment to work with.
Todd is trying to. Yep, Brim, that was way too late. I already said all the stuff that I needed to say. But thank you for finding it now. Gosh, I appreciate that, bud. Yeah, Todd's just he's finding a way to shorten legs. And that's what he likes to do when he's running. He wants to keep running ahead. He wants to play the leg fast. He doesn't want to give his opponent a chance to stay on a number and kind of get hot again, because he knows that can happen to any one of these Division II players.
What's the close leg? 1 mark separation. 17s is 51 to 48. Opportunity here for Ken. 51 down. Should go back 7s. Yep.
How costly is that 4 mark going to be?
I don't know. Here's what we've seen Todd do. Triple close.
Oh, that last dart was way off, but you got the first 2 right in that call. And I say way off for them. That would have been a perfectly acceptable dart for me. He got tight on that 3rd dart, right, Moon?
Mm-hmm. Just too easy. Ooh, nice spread across the board.
But why? He's down 18 points because a single 17 doesn't help. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, but if he grabs the 15, Todd can only close down. It missed. Now Todd's got the 15.
Yeah.
But he didn't do the damage that he needed to. The damage can be done right here, right now from Ken.
Right here, right now. That's the only thing I know about that song. Come on, Ken. Good last. It's a 50-point lead.
Needed that triple on the first start because he wanted that 15 away.
Well, on the best day, the 15s are only worth 45 points.
I was going to say, the 45
There's the best
doesn't
day.
quite get there.
And he is going to be aggressive. He's trying to kill shot, and I like it. Good back and forth leg here, Moon.
Ken Ripp right here on the 17s.
Oh, beautiful. Back to it. Boom goes the dynamite. What a time for that 8 mark. Haha, got you, Haley.
That was a good call. I mean, it's good 8 mark. Boom goes the 8 mark, folks. Boom.
It's good enough.
Hey, I'll take it. It's a leg kill shot.
He potted the 8. That's what he did there. And then Haley burned the flag anyway. Ken came back to win that leg. That was a big win.
6-4.
Yeah, stop the bleeding. He doesn't get to go first yet, though. That's a problem.
Todd's been the bigger of the 2 on the opens, but will Ken respond on his turn? Ken has to respond and take control of the leg.
I like the resettle here from Todd.
That's a seasoned vet for you.
Ooh.
There's
Only
the
2 mark
opener.
open, Mooney.
There's the opener for Ken. Need to bury that 19. Trip 20. Forgot it was open.
Oh. Brutal 3rd dart, but no real harm done to Todd if Todd can throw in a big number here, which we know he can. I like how he gets rid of it first.
Yeah, I was told that years ago from seasoned vets that if you have the opportunity to close that 20, close it. Everyone can hit the 20. Make them work the other numbers.
Gordon Dixon says the best for me. He says, I've done stupid things to get rid of those 20s.
Mm-hmm. Everyone can throw the 20, but a lot of good players like Ram, I would like to take away the 17 anytime I had to play him. If you leave that 17 alone, he just murders you with it.
And it's a machine. Like it just machines it right in there.
It's incredible.
It's insane. Excited to see all those guys in action this weekend at the Booyah Cup. A lot of great talent. Leonard is 4 for 4 at the Booyah Cup. Does he get number 5? I think he does. He hasn't lost in that venue.
I think he takes number 5 too.
Now it's just fun for him to win. Like Leonard is the type of player now. He's done everything that he's wanted to accomplish in the game. And I mean, minus some crazy run at Worlds, right? But that's obviously not the most likely scenario. But for everything else that he's done over here, he's done it all. He's a professional dart player in every sense of the word. Where he does not work, he plays darts for a living and does a great job at it. He needs a little extra motivation or something special on top to really, I think, give his best effort. And I think that being a 5-time champ and being still the only champion, I think that's enough.
That's a hard tournament, first off, to qualify to get into.
Mm-hmm. Very.
And then it's a hard tournament to try to beat the opponents that you're going to see face to face. But to be the possible 5-time champ this year, that's extra incredible.
And speaking of Leonard Gates, once he's done in Wisconsin on Sunday, he's flying back to his Houston, Texas home, where he is playing the CSC Challenger Series live stream on Monday night against fellow Houstonian Ram Guevara Jr. So that is our Monday night matchup, folks. I can tell you this, you're not going to want to miss that one. Both guys, the pride of Houston on the line. Who's the best player right now? I'd say both of them would say each other, or both of them would say themselves. And I think that battle between two partners is going to be a great one.
That's a hard one to call. I mean, I'm going to edge up this right now with Leonard.
Yeah, I think Leonard wins Booyah Cup this weekend, but I think Ram wins the match on Monday.
That's a good prediction. I would back that. Man, Ken's trying to do something here.
And he has an opportunity right now and goes 2 mark, and that is to Todd's 2 mark. That is a devastating gift right back. Yeah, and Todd's going to take it and run. Trying to mail it to the finish line.
Trip 15-2 Bulls. Ken's not out of it, but he's going to have to fire mark them Bulls again.
Well, okay, gets the point lead. Makes him now hit 2 marks. Crazier stuff has happened, especially with Todd on the bull. There's been a couple times where he's missed all 3. But that's a good first start.
That's a game shot.
Yeah, that's type of confidence. That's the type of dart that will give you some confidence going to that bull.
Yeah, you go up and throw the triple for the point lead, even though you only need 10 points, and you're pretty confident if you hit the triple to go smack that bull.
Well, the John Part rule of averages and ratios here is in trouble if you are named Ken Ripp. Ken is down 3 legs to Todd, and Todd is only 2 legs away from the finish line. So in that position, John Part would say Ken is in a lot of trouble.
5 on the open. The opener has to be at least 7 or better against Thunder Bunny because he has been the better of the 2 players for going second.
You guys are wondering why Mooney sounds a lot better right now. It's because he sat up. He's paying attention now.
I got closer.
These eyes. These eyes.
Oh, Ken, struggling on the 20s, cannot do that.
Missed them all. They're going to be gone.
I was going to say, Todd will get rid of it here, and he'll, hopefully.
Well. Ooh, goes for the Maloney double and doesn't hit it.
No.
These guys have known each other for over 5 years, and it's crazy. In their interview, they say they've only played each other twice. Once in the CSC, which Todd Wiegman won, and then once in a qualifier, which Ken Ripp won.
Really, I really have.
But they've known each other for so long.
I don't say, but they probably played each other in a lot of doubles matches.
Oh, possibly. Yeah, that's possibly
Look
true.
at that big 9.
Yeah, it's a big 8 mark. He potted the 8.
Sorry.
Mooney just experienced his first getting yelled at by Haley moment.
Man,
It happens to the best of us, my friend.
I got to find a corner and crawl in and cry.
Well, at least she didn't curse at you like she always does to me.
Why?
Thunder Bunny.
Thunder Bunny, take down the 18s.
Tell you what, this Thunder Bunny's not afraid of any lightning.
And he is aggressive. God, he needs that corner to be heavy for him. 7's manageable, but it's not enough to get the point lead. Free look for Todd, and we know he's going to take a look at it.
Shooting a 5-5 in this leg, and he's had a lot of legs above a 5 tonight. I can think of at least 3 myself. And he's still above a 5 right here. And there's been a couple legs where he's dropped below a 5 barely just after the bowls. So high quality darts from Todd Wiegman tonight. And Ken has just been a wire width off. And unfortunately in this game, that's all you need to be off to have to be getting beat like this. There they go.
To the bull.
Yep.
.83 is not going to get it done.
No, and
Needs that double.
I'm surprised he didn't hit it. He's hit a double every time shooting at the bowl.
And he's been a 4 mark or better on that bowl. Unfortunately, Todd keeps pushing him out of all the legs by pushing him out of all the segments. And here again, game shot.
Yep. 4-8-9. Dang you fine. It is 8-4 now. Todd Wiegman up on Ken Ripp. Ken's gonna have to rip off 5 straight if he wants to get this one done. He gets to go first the next 2 legs. If he wins this one, he goes first again in the next one. So it'll make it 8-6. But then he's got to break the throw twice of Todd Wiegman in a row and hope that he gets the start in the last leg decider. I've not seen crazier things happen in this CSC before, but tonight could be that moment.
It's going to have that open. It's got to be 7 or better.
The one thing I've loved about the one thing I've loved about this match and this chat tonight is just how much everyone's rooting for both players. You're seeing a lot of people, just like we said at the beginning, right? They're friends of a lot of people, and they have a lot of mutual friends that probably don't even know each other. And that speaks to your character as a human being, to be able to have that wide range of people rooting for you and also rooting for your opponent because he's just as good of a human. Jeremy's in the chat asking averages. Jeremy, if you're here before, so then I don't have them tonight. But
4.78 to 4.23.
Something like that.
I have no idea, but that's what it has been. Todd's been pretty close to that 4.7, 4.8. Ken's been between that 3.9 to 4.2 on average.
It's been a good night for CSC Challenger Division 2 players, but not good enough for Ken. Jordan, Vlavin Assassin, asked Vlavin Assassin in the chat, I won 9-3 tonight. Shot much better than last week. And what other matches are going on, folks? Let us know how those matches are working out. I know Fuchsia's playing right next to Ken. Sweet Fisher, Dwayne Johansson, down there at the bottom of the top 8. The winner of this one plays the winner of that one. Jamie Kopp has defeated Jeffrey Johnson, so it'll be Jamie Kopp, Brad Gollin in that top 4 battle on the winner's side. Those are going to be 2 fellow Wisconsinites battling it out up there. Will we have another Wisconsinite in the top 4? That'd be crazy. Last season it was Minnesotans. This season, Wisconsinites.
They play a lot of good darts up there. A lot of good darts.
Let me ask you this question, because I've been pondering it for a while now. Would you say that sometimes there's actually more talent in our Division II players than there are in our Division I players? And here's what I mean by that and why I asked that question. Our Division I players are typically way more consistent, which means that they are practicing way more, which means they're playing way more for the most part, and able to do that at that high level. Our Division II players sometimes, like, maybe they'll play once or twice a week, maybe 3 times a week, but like it's casual. Like they have casual league night where they're just hanging out with their buddies, and then a couple other nights, but they still can shoot these same averages from time to time. I just posing that question to you.
I think the talent from the bottom of Division II to the top of the Division I is a lot closer contested as far as ability than people realize. The inability to put a lot of time on the board would more than likely keep you around the 4.2, 4.3 average. The time on the board on a consistent basis, tournament play, travel, constantly in battles with other high-level players, keep you the 5+. So the talent, the actual dart talent, I don't think is much different. Because how many times we've seen players that are in the middle of Division II that 2 years ago were battling for Division I spots and were battling to get into the top 8 or the top 4.
Well, both of our Division II finalists this season are both in Division I this season. And
the biggest thing that it is when you don't play all the time, you do lose a step, but your talent is still there. Your knowledge is still there. Your ability is still there. You're just not as consistent. It's all about that consistency in this game. Like a set, I throw 5s and 6s, but I'm playing you and you're hitting me with a 7 every time. You're a heck of a lot more consistent on me. Maybe your triples are at the beginning of your throw and not at the end of your throw, and you're just dominating my legs.
Todd's got an opportunity.
16. Oh, he did take the chance.
I like the move, especially in this case. He's up 8-4.
I was going to say, you're up 4 legs. Why not? Why not make that a kill shot? Oh, Ken, that's around that 16 too much.
Yeah, I do want to point out that it is not my fault. A nice double from Ken Ripp. Gets that Maloney double. And he's like, they're gonna say it's a Maloney double. No, that was a Ken Ripp double. That one went in nicely. So Todd now would have needed. Oh, he's gonna go the trip. Oh boy, a lot of pressure on Ken. But Ken's the one thing he's been good at all night long
is the bull.
Has been the bulls. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, did he just give up game shot?
Yeah, he sure did. It's gonna be 9-4 final. And I hate to say that I said that after the break. I was like, we've been fooled so many times in the CSC Challenger Series because it would be 4-3 and then the final score is 9-4. And I did not mean to put that bad juju on somebody, but what a performance from Todd Wiegman, though. Deserved it. Thunder money.
Excellent job for both of them. The 7, 8, and 9 legs, just like you said, proved to be the big difference. Unfortunately, Ken was slow on his starts when he had them, and Todd made him pay. Todd was stronger in the corners than Ken. Ken did have that bull in his pocket, but at the end, Todd was more consistent on his triples. There's your winner.
And we had 4 9 marks tonight. All of them were on 3 different triples, which is insane. But yeah, and all of them happened before the break. Todd Wiegman, a couple of 8 marks there, but Mooney, another surprise finish in the CSC Challenger Series for Division I or Division II. The scoreline was close going into break, and then Todd Wiegman running away with it as if there's turkeys chasing him.
I tell you that Todd played aggressive. There's a slight miss from Ken. Todd made him pay. That's the tale of the tape.
That's all it was. Yeah, and it's a tale of, wires. If you're on the wire or off it, and Ken was just off it a little bit too much tonight. But it's been a pleasure having you here, man. It really has. I mean, you're welcome anytime as far as I'm concerned, but I'm not in charge of anything. So
no, it's nice to get back out and call some of the legs again. I'm working harder as a player than I have in a lot of years. So
you're not.
It's nice. It's just a nice break. Can still use the consistency of the knowledge for you guys as best I can.
Oh, no, but I love having you. You're always fantastic to work with, my friend. Monday night, Ram versus Leonard. We might have a different guest commentator on Monday night, which is kind of interesting because both of them are going to be at the Booyah Cup. Will can't make it back, but they can. No, I'm kidding. He has a lot of packing up to do on Monday morning and things like that, and he drove there, so nobody's gonna even want to talk to him when he gets home on Monday evening. If that's the case, he'll be grumpy, and I would not expect anything else out of him. But it's gonna be a great match on Monday. You're gonna want to tune in. Houston versus Houston. Who is going to be our first finalist for the King seat? We're going to find out on Monday night. Mooney, it's been a pleasure, my friend. Chat, you've been wonderful as always. But we will see you guys on Monday for Division 1. Have a great night.
Have a good evening.